Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I apologize I have been gone for so long. It's been so long that I've done this YouTube thing because I've been trying to focus on my life. I've been trying to focus on everything that I have been not focused on, like trying to find a job, trying to get my life straight, and a lot of stuff that I can't really explain on here because it's some stuff are personal and some stuff are just things I just want to keep private. So I hope this video will, I guess, help make it better. I don't know if it will or not. So okay. So to for this video, I've seen lots of people doing story times and doing a lot of funny story times, drama story times, fight story times, relationship, a lot of story times, and they are so good that I figured why not do a story time, okay? And this is my first ever story time because I've never told a story about anything. All I've done was give advices to people, or I've always told things what you should and shouldn't do with your life and stuff like that, but I've never told a story about my life or anything like that. And I figured maybe this story, I don't know if it's gonna be funny or anything. I do not know if it's gonna be funny. I don't know if it's gonna be any kind of whatever for you guys. But for this video, I figure why not start with a story time. And I'm gonna name this story time my first high school boyfriend and my first high school ex. Two of those things that I'm telling you are the same person. It's just me telling you how this guy became my first boyfriend and how he became my ex real quick. So before I start this story time, please give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel, and I will also recommend you guys my social media stuff, like my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything like that on the description box below. And make sure you comment on anything, how you feel about the story time, or what kind of videos do you want me to do, or what kind of story times would you like me to do. So yeah, so let's get this started, shall we? So this story takes place in high school, and this is when I first started high school. I was in ninth grade. And before I tell you about the boyfriend, how I got my boyfriend thing, let me just tell you about how the high school was. So the high school itself, it was not like any other building. The building, the lockers were so like it wasn't like any other school, like how the lockers were some parts of the lockers are narrow, like how you go, you know how hallways have lockers from one side and the other side, and it's like a narrow hallway. That school is not like that. It's lockers from that end to a corner. There's one like, and there's a wide area, and there's full of lockers there. And that's why this high school is one of my favorites, and it was a lot more better than middle school and elementary school, which I'll tell you guys about those story times in another time. But this is one of those stories. But this story time is probably one of the story times I really want to tell, because I've always wanted to tell a story about my life, and then I finally get to now. So the way I met this guy, he was a very nice guy. He was the kind of guy that don't judge you by anything, but he's just one of those kind of guys that he doesn't judge you for anything. Like, I'm a weird person. I like to be myself. I like to be free. I like to be weird. Even though I can be very shy, I don't like to talk to people. I don't even like fighting with people, and and that's another story time about how I feel, how about myself in middle school. But this story time, I was shy. I did not want to talk to people. They obviously talked to me, so, and I made friends quick. But this guy was one of those people that I honestly wasn't gonna say I liked, but I didn't start liking him until I guess the next day. Or maybe, yeah, let me just stop lying. Let me stop lying. I did like him before the school starting. So the way I met this guy, and when I name people in the stories times, I'm not gonna give them the actual names, and I'm not gonna give them like other names because people will think that that person's name is that name is not. So I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna call him Red. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because sometimes I feel like his favorite color is red. I never got that part. I don't know his favorite color, but I'm gonna just call him Red. So the way I met Red was from a guy friend of mine, and I'll call this guy friend Green. Go with me with this. Go with me with these names because I'm trying to say people's names and identities because I don't want people to rat people out on these things. I will love. I just don't. I don't rat people out and stuff like that. So, um, the way I met Red was from my guy friend my guy friend Green, and the way he told me was that he told me that Red liked me, and I was really, I kind of feeling kind of awkward about it. I was like, the reason why I felt awkward was because one, what guy would like me in the school? Because every guy that I've talked to over the past years, they either had a girlfriend or they did not want anything to do with me. They were either gay, bisexual, or fact is they didn't like me at all because I was a weird girl. So that gave me a little bit of a side eye because I was thinking like, really, me me out of all people. And this is not to do the story, but I went natural. So if you guys want to see, if you noticed by now, I went natural because I can. So back to story. Yeah, he said he liked me, and then he said he was asking me who I was, and then I guess he told Red who I was and stuff like that. And all I did was just, okay. I really wasn't really, honestly, when I first time went to high school, I wasn't really thinking about being in relationships or anything like that. I was mainly trying to focus on schoolwork and trying to get my education through because I sucked at middle school was horrible because middle school was that part of my life that I almost was gonna fail. And so when I started high school, I was like, okay, this is my time. I cannot do any more distractions or anything like that. So I can't. So, but I didn't really say that. I just said, I was just saying, okay, because, I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Because I don't know what else to say, because there's so many guys, what guy would like me out of that guy, Red, whatever. Anyways, so, and then I think the way I met him without, so I went to lunch, I think, and that's where I saw Red, and he was cute. So, I guess we talked for a while. I don't know what we talked about, random stuff because we were random people. Um, and I guess um he and I connected really fast because of how we really are towards people. Like he was kind to people, and then I was kind to people, and then I was like him, he was like me, so we were like the same person and stuff like that. So we started talking, and we started having little giggles, and stuff like that, and having a little bit of those good conversations. You know, those good conversations you have with people you like how, like, do they have a girlfriend? Do you have anybody? Like stuff like that, like or random stuff like jokes and stuff like that. And we kicked it off. I think we didn't really became boyfriend and girlfriend until the next day. And the reason why I'm not giving you guys detailed dates or anything like that is because I really don't remember the dates, but I do remember the order of how it happened, but I don't remember the dates to what was going on, to stuff like this, to the stuff I'm telling you. So yeah, so the next day we became boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know how we became in a relationship that quick, but we just came boyfriend and girlfriend. And then we really hit it off like really quick. And it was like and it was like love at first sight. It was like we was like peas and carrots. We was like peanut butter and jelly, milk and cookies. Definitely milk and cookies because I love milk and cookies. Because he was milk and I was cookies. I mean, we were never. I was never giving him that name. We weren't. I mean, I'm just making up stuff, but you know, we were just two people. We were like one, and he was like that kind of person that never judged me. He never judged anybody except if you disrespect him or anything like that, or disrespect me. Then he's gonna tell you like, hey, you can't. No, that's not gonna happen because I'm. This is my girlfriend, and I'm her boyfriend, and you're gonna have to respect each other. You're gonna have to respect us and stuff like that. Um, but I think I guess that's how he. I guess that's how he is and stuff like that. He is like that, but we never had that kind of encounters. We may have side eyes because everybody knows that I don't date. I've never dated anybody. I've never had a relationship or anything like that. But they know that I'm the kind of person that don't. I'm not that kind of person to be outgoing or go out to parties and stuff like that because I was more into the indoor kind of girl. I was more the person that likes to focus on certain things other than relationships, and I was more of I was more just a nerd. If you think about that, I was a nerd, a geek, stuff like that, and people think of me as just a weird person. I don't care because I love being weird. So okay, so the next day I had my first kiss from him. And it was like one of those kisses that I could never forget. And I I never thought that I was going to have a first kiss. Because I never thought I was going to have a relationship by a normal guy. Because guys who actually like me as me, like, not because of anything else, but just me, like, as a person. And we became so close that we were also thinking about marriage and stuff quick, like that quick. And it was we was really having one of those relationships where we don't care what it was like nothing in the room matters. Like, it doesn't matter what the person thinks, what teachers think, or anybody. We just cared that we was in a relationship, and we cared that we had each other. So okay, so this is where okay, so let me fast forward it. And then this is when he left school. And the reason why he left school was because he was in JRTC. If you guys don't know what that is, for anybody who don't know what that is like for military, like a military class for school, in school and stuff like that. Like before, it doesn't get you into the army, but it does help you understand the actions on the military, how it works, and based on, and like what do you do in that military. So like if you get and I think the way he got recruited was, I think he got recruited into the military office and stuff like that. And then while he was in school, he might have got recruited during his schooling. I don't remember what grade. I just remember that he had been recruited and then he left, and then he was in another country, in another place and stuff like that. So it was hard. So we communicated on phones and text. Um, we text on phones. We text, call, and and stuff like that. Like we added each other on Facebook, gave each other phone numbers, like in case we like stuff communication and stuff like that. So we texted and stuff like that. We were just one of those kind of couples that we don't I just love that kind of relationship where you can just be yourself without having to care what other people think. Like, you know, the relationships that nothing in the world, nothing in the room matters, nothing in the world matters, but that one person. And all of that is so beautiful. Oh my god. Until it went left on my ass. He went. This is the part. This is the half of the story that he went left on. Um. Well, the way I'm pointing now, if I'm in the camera, if I'm facing myself, this would be the right and this would be the left. So he went left on my ass. Like he went from 100 to 0 quick. So the way it went kind of suspicious throughout the relationship some points was that he kept erasing his Facebook pages. Like he kept erasing his Facebook, and I think I can understand why people erase their Facebooks, because sometimes it can mess up, and then people have to make another one, and just so that one can be okay. And then the next thing got me suspicious was that he made it private. Now I can understand people's privacy, but if I'm your girlfriend, I should be able. Now I can understand if there are certain things that are private and you don't want me to see, like that. I can understand if I'm rubbing my nose. I'm sorry. I thought sometimes there's something on my nose and I feel like I have to rub it. Whatever. Anyway, so it's okay to have stuff on private, but if I'm your girlfriend, if I'm in a relationship with you, you should be able to trust me with the privacy that you have. And I'm gonna keep it with my privacy. You have a privacy, okay? I'm gonna let you have your privacy. But it was suspicious because usually I could go. Usually I always get on. He always let me go on his Facebook and stuff like that. Like he always I always commented on his photos and stuff like that. Now, when I did comment on his photos, there was a girl on one of his pictures. I'm not gonna, and like I said, I'm not gonna put people out on the blue like that because I don't want to do that. But it was a girl, and then she was messaging a lot of sexual stuff, or either sexual stuff or like she was in a relationship with him, and I was suspicious, and then I was minding my own business after that, and then later on, the same girl that I was talking about messaged me, and then she was saying, "Hey, are you dating Red?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she was like, "Well, see, here's the thing. I am dating him. I was in a relationship with him for a while, and he was saying he loves me and everything like that. And if he was in a relationship with you, I can't deal with people who dates other people." I was shocked. I was like, I have no. Like, I think I also told her, like, look, if he was in a relationship with me, I don't see how. Let me ask you guys this: how can one have a relationship and have another one? You you're supposed to commit to that one person, but you decided to have another one on the side with. Are you kidding me right now? This still irks me to this day because this is like you are a grown man. You got out of high school, but yet you're playing with women's emotions. Are you kidding me? And the thing about it was that he didn't and he lied to me in my face. Like I didn't ask him if he was in a relationship or not, but he was acting as if he And he could have told me that he was in a relationship with somebody else, and I would have took that. But he would just have, and he didn't talk to me throughout the years, the months. So I figured he was with her. And the crazy thing about it was that she told me that he wanted to be with me and my two kids. 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 I'm gonna keep saying kids 100 times to just kids. Are you serious right? You gotta be a big now. Now, when I heard that, I was not heartbroken. I was not anything like that. But I was like, wait a minute, kids. Wait a minute. So you wanted to be with me, but you want to be with somebody else that already has kids? Are you kidding me right now? I've never had this happen before. Was my first time, and this was in high school. And oh my god, I was still shocked till this day. I mean, I got over it a long time ago, but till this day I laugh about it. So I laugh about it because how can guys do that? Not all men, not all boys. How can boys go in a relationship with somebody that they say they want to be committed to, but they end up with another person at the same time? Are you kidding? You could have told me that you didn't even want to be in a relationship with me, but you didn't. And the other thing about it is that the next day I cut all ties with him. I cut everything off because I'm not gonna be a side chick, nor I'm not gonna be a second choice in your life. If you got this one person in your life, if you can't figure out who you want to be with or anything like that, then what do you need me for? What do you need me for? And the next day, when I cut off ties with him, the girl tried to friend me. I think it was out of spite, and she friended me, and then she had a post picture of him and her together, and he was kissing her cheek. Girl, I don't want to. Do you guys ever friend somebody that wasn't? Have you ever been friends with somebody that dated your ex, but you don't want to be friends with that? Call me petty, call me horrible if you guys want me to, but I do not want to friend nobody who's dating my ex. Like, I can't do it. Like, that would cause more tension towards me, her, and my ex. And the quick about it was that and the thing about it was that me and Red don't even speak till this day. He got his own family and everything like that. Kudos to you. Kudos. Whatever. Kudos. I can only be happy for the person. I can only be civil to that person because I'd never and no and did I ever confront him about it? No, I never did because my words, my breath, my anything that's coming out of my mind is not gonna worth any of his time because here they got somebody that he already put time on but he didn't have put time on me. But you text me so much that gets that's the point that I'm just like, what's the point of being in a relationship with one person if you got another one on the side? Are you really? Like, let me ask you guys this, and this is a question of the day: would you stay in a relationship if he had a side chick? Click yes. This is the poll. This is just me. Now, I would say no. One, what do you need me for if you got somebody else? And two, why do you need two relationships? Like, I'm pretty sure this man is not polygamy. If you got polygamy is a person who dates more than one wife, or any more than one person. I'm pretty sure this man is not polygamy. And technically, I feel like boys can be whores too. if they're dating multiple women while that one person that they're supposed to be committed to is at home doing everything that she's supposed to do, cooking, cleaning, everything like that, but he's out in the outside doing other women's, he's a whore too. Just like how girls, not all girls, how now these are girls, like how girls go out with multiple men but have a man on the who's doing everything, can be that too. And same thing with men. Men are the same thing as a boys can be the same thing as what a girl can do. Do not exit out one just because they got a bra and panties on. Men, do not do that, because you're only exing boys. You're only exing yourself because it's the stereotype that you give women that women are going to be whores just because we go out with and do other men while we got one, but y'all are doing the same thing. So who is whores? Both of us. I mean, not me, not anybody, not the ones who are grown with relationships already without having to worry about anybody else, but the ones who have a relationship but worries about other females and other men and stuff like that. I can't deal with that, people. Well, this is my story time and my first story time, and I hope you guys like this story time. And like I said before, give me a like on this channel, give me a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you feel like you might be getting unsubscribed to this channel, make sure you click the bell button on the screen, the bottom by the subscription box, and then click get subscriptions to like in what it does, it gives you like helps you get what my next video would be, and will like show you my next videos. And I hope this video is very funny, and if it's not, I hope this video might have gave you like a what kind of bull is this. So I hope you guys love this video, like I hope you guys like this video. And yeah, so this is Courtney Nicole Jackson with my first ever video. So, bye!